The man accused of intentionally hitting and killing Deputy Henderson will stay put behind bars.
So this is new footage of Rodney Hinton Jr. being booked into the Hamilton County Jail on Friday. He has since been moved to the Claremont County Jail.
Brenda Ordonez was in court today where a lot happened and is now live with more.
Yeah, Hinton entered a plea of not guilty. His new defense attorney, Clyde Bennett, really focusing on Hinton's mental state during that incident, going as far as to calling Hinton a mentally ill person. Now, another big part of this hearing was testimony from a CPD detective who gave a timeline as to how this crime unfolded. Fidgeting and appearing unsettled, Rodney Hinton Jr. appeared in a packed courtroom.
This is a most unusual case.
Hinton is facing a charge of aggravated murder in the death of retired Hamilton County Deputy Larry Henderson. On Tuesday, prosecutors laid out their case as to why Hinton should remain behind bars.
We have an investigation that includes information for multiple witnesses who are within 1 car length away or less from the defendant, and 2 videos depicting his path of travel, one of which shows the collision.
Using that evidence, CPD homicide detective Carl Beebe described the events leading up to that deadly incident. At 9:30 in the morning on Friday, Hinton and family went to CPD offices to review body cam of the moment police shot and killed Hinton's son the day before.
He was emotionally distraught, and they were concerned about him driving.
At 10:30, Hinton left with family in another car. At 12:40, Hinton returned to CPD offices to get his car. At 12:49, CPD says he returned to the parking lot of CPD offices before driving off again. At 1 p.m., CPD says Hinton intentionally drove his car into Deputy Henderson, who was helping manage traffic for UC's graduation at the intersection of MLK and Burnett Woods Drive.
The evidence then shows that he deviated from his eastbound course, pulled into the leftmost turn lane, and waited before he put his foot on the floor of the car and accelerated in a rapid manner and deliberately ran into the first police officer that he saw.
Deputy Henderson was launched several feet through the air. There were no indications at any point that he tried to brake, stop, or otherwise avoid Deputy Henderson.
I'm not saying that my client didn't try to intend to do this. That's not my position.
Attorney Clyde Bennett laying out his defense, which includes analyzing Hinton's mental state.
That's a hallmark sign that somebody is not in their right frame of mind, no attempt to deceive, no attempt to hide what they did. I think the conduct in question is classic mental illness, criminal conduct.
The defendant in his current state is a giant mental health question mark and is a clear and present danger and poses a substantial risk of physical harm to law enforcement officers and to the public.
Yeah, now another thing noted in court was that Hinton was the only person inside that car that hit the deputy. Now he is going to be held without bond at the Claremont County Jail. He is going to be receiving any available mental health treatment while he's there. For now, downtown with photojournalist Damaris Evans, Brenda Ordonez, Fox 19 Now.